Everyone knows Slenderman, from the mobile games to the movie, to the terrible movie. We've all heard of Slenderman at one point in our lives at least. So yeah, that's today's discussion in Conspiracy Theory of the Month. Let's get into it. Slenderman is a thin, faceless man with many long arms. He also apparently can teleport, which is pretty freaky. I used to fear Slenderman myself. I watched a lot of scary videos and played a couple of his games, but I feel like that's the main reason why he became so famous. Such a famous horror icon. Because of all the games and videos made about him, and eventually then the movie.
Number 11. A student is doing some schoolwork on a computer when
Okay.
somebody comes in and starts recording. They have a short conversation that's interrupted by a large figure standing in the darkened doorway behind them.
Ooh,
The
jeez.
creature's head almost touches the ceiling, and its arms are so gigantic and long that they don't even fully fit in the camera frame. Its arms look long enough to pluck them from the couch and drag them to their way just in time and take off. They glance back for a moment only to find Slenderman silently regarding them from the top of the stairs. Now that you've seen this on video,
Ooh,
I'm
Jesus,
eager to
that's
hear if you
freaking
think this
freaky.
was a real Slenderman sight. Number 8.
Sounds like
A
shy to me.
YouTuber named Loathfan hears a knock at 4:30 in the morning. This has been going on for quite a while, and he's finally had enough, so he grabs his camera and heads out. He films the outside scenery for a bit and catches nothing but crickets chirping under a night sky, or so he thinks.
Jesus, creepy. I would not do this.
He looks at the video later and notices a small white face peering back at him from the shadows. Loathfan is now convinced that this is
Jesus, no,
proof
that's
of how
freaking
Slenderman
freaky.
stalks him and haunts. Number 6. This deer is eating some corn when suddenly it looks up as if something is approaching. The camera jumps ahead and barely manages to catch this strange fleeting movement. On the right side of the screen,
What the booze?
suit and has an all-white head completely devoid of all features, but it's hard to tell
Jesus,
for
that's
sure.
freaky.
Number 5. A YouTuber named Frostbitten looks out his window one evening and sees what he thinks is Slenderman peering up at him from below.
Nah, I don't believe that. That is freaky though.
Crap.
I'd
I
be
do see
terrified.
what he's talking about, and if you agree with not,
I don't know.
mysterious sighting. Number 2. A group of friends are recording themselves lifting weights and basically just joking around in a small gym. The situation suddenly becomes very serious when one of them leaves the room and then comes rushing back to bang on the glass for help.
Ugh.
Say ain't gonna pick you up. 4. No, wait. What? Is it? Where you doing?
A tentacle-like appendage seems to wrap around their
Fuck
friend's
no.
waist and pulls him away. The group goes outside and searches for their friend Nathan, but he has vanished. Then another friend goes missing too.
There. I could count as well.
The two survivors run back into the building to talk about what just happened. One of them is in complete denial and thinks that they are simply being pranked. They are talking about whether this is really happening or not, when suddenly their worst fears are confirmed.
You're not laughing at this? This is crazy. This is hilarious. That's nasty. Yeah, that's nasty.
Well, there is a strong possibility that this could be CGI. The uploader has not come out and said that this was a
Yeah,
short film.
yeah.
Instead, they
I don't think.
insist it's real. Most of the people in the
Yeah, I'm
comments
pretty
section
sure this is
agree
fake.
that this is authentic, but I definitely like to hear what you think. Two friends are riding around in the country when they come across an old house that gives off a strange feeling. They have nothing better to do, so they decide to investigate the old wooden structure in search of adventure.
That's already
They
dumb.
are still outside of the house when their camera starts to mess up, a clear sign that Slenderman is near. don't think much of the electronic disturbance and continue to poke around the perimeter. Eventually, they find a doorless entrance and step inside, and that's when things go terribly wrong. Something bad seems to have wrecked this house. It's trashed from the inside, and a part of it has collapsed in ruins. They aren't in there for long before they decide they've seen enough and want to leave. But when they go for the exit, something goes for them.
Fuck no.
Oh shit!
Fuck no.
Slenderman reaches for them, and the sound cuts out on the camera as they scramble for a different exit.
That
They
is
barely make
freaking
it out
looks scary.
alive. According to many believers, this still frame is the closest anyone's ever come to capturing Slenderman's true form.
Let's look at some memes. Me and the boys looking for the 8 pages at 3 a.m. That's the only closest funny one I could find of Slender. Now, Slenderman is not real. He was actually created by Eric Knudsen in a Photoshop competition contest to create something paranormal, and well, he did. I'm not sure if he won the competition or not, but he made one hell of a scary figure, so congratulations to him. Anyways, that is conspiracy theory of the month. I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, please subscribe if you did, and yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please share also and like it helps a lot. It was Earthbound out.